Shop glad phones ring off a desk to sing worst days. Council laugh like kids getting out of school on Friday. That old truck bought new bunker gear, kept the lights on for another year. Ain't just metal bolts of steel, it's a town breathing easier, that's real. Yeah, it ain't just money on a page, it's pride still pulling its weight, so we put it on mute.
All right, we're live.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, big day today for Municibid.
Absolutely. Very, very excited.
We did give away your surprise if you tuned in.
That's a little
Go. I didn't realize that was
screen there. That's okay. That's okay. I think it. Hopefully, if you blinked, you missed it. It'll be a good surprise in a few.
Yeah.
Well, good to be back at it again. For everybody watching, I hope everybody had an awesome 4th of July and 250th birthday celebration.
Lots of celebrations in the last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
We had our Municibid 20th anniversary summer picnic last weekend. And
yes.
Then, got to celebrate the America's 250th birthday this weekend. So it's crazy to think that we've almost been around for 10% of America's life.
That is pretty crazy. What I love about these celebrations, I don't know how the 4th was for you, but in addition to our Municipal picnic, it was good for me to be able to sneak in 2 weekends of back-to-back burgers. I don't get to do that too often. So that was nice.
Yeah, totally. Hello, Sophie. Good morning.
Hey, Sophie. Morning.
Good morning.
You're just talking.
Good morning to you guys, and
doing.
Yeah, and good afternoon to everybody on the East Coast. Good morning everywhere else in the country.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We have some photos to share from the picnic, and what an awesome event it was. We had we got really lucky with the weather. First of all, the forecast was not in our favor for the days leading into it, and even kind of iffy in the morning. But then it just kind of split. The rain split right around us, basically, and we got really lucky and ended up being a perfect day. The weather, it was great. It wasn't crazy hot. It was a little humid, but not not anything like you guys had last weekend or this past weekend.
No, yeah, for sure.
I'm grateful that I mean, we would have. I don't know if we could have done it.
I mean, the surplus celebration gods definitely favored us for the party, and it's also just really great. I know that for a lot of people who might have been on the fence, wondering where the weather was going to take us and how the day was going to go, so many of you showed up, and it was just awesome to be with our friends, our family, our customers, to be able to just hang out, play some lawn games, get to really spend some time with each other one-on-one. That's what really the day was all about, was giving back and having time with all of you. So we wish the venue was larger. We wish we could have had more and more people too, but we were a little bit restricted by size, but it was still an amazing turnout. And we're so happy for everybody who showed an interest, RSVP'd and came out and participated in the day. It was a really, really fun time. And so happy that we were able to do it. And awesome job to the team and to all of our families and friends too, who helped, get things organized, make sure the day went smooth. We're there early in the morning, setting everything up, stayed late with us to take everything down. And we had a great time. And also, I mean, to the food vendors who came out, we had some great barbecue, we had burgers, we had an ice cream truck, lots of prizes that we had the opportunity to give away. The band, the Nick Greeley Trio, who was kind enough to dub themselves as the Municibid Trio for the day. They were great, playing all the hits. So
what a difference!
It was really cool.
It made they set such an awesome vibe for the day, and they were great. Good energy, super fun. I know. I mean, I can't tell you how many people have come up to me afterwards and said how much they enjoyed the band. So yeah, it was great.
They were great.
And then like I said, the food trucks were awesome. I mean, the whole day, I mean, honestly, I couldn't really ask for anything better. It was great to see a lot of friends of mine that I haven't seen in a while. People that I haven't actually met that I've known for years on, online and through business. That was really great. And just to have our team together was really awesome. It was a great time. Got to meet our new summer intern, Leo, for the first time, Sophie's son.
Yep.
Which was great. And then, yes, and some really cool stories too. There's one of the coolest stories for me was there's a guy, Newt. I don't know if you guys met him.
Yeah,
you did.
I did meet him. He was one of the first to show up. It was great.
Right. Yeah. He is actually right
there. He is on the screen right there. Yeah.
And so, he's a mechanic and buys stuff on Municibid quite a bit. And so he asked me, he's like, hey, he's like, by any chance, did you speak at an event at the Hershey Lodge? And I'm like, well, yeah, I've actually spoken at the Hershey Lodge numerous times for different things. And he's like, no, like this was like for a high school student competition event back in 2012. And I'm like, yeah, I did actually. I remember that because I was part of that same organization when I was in school. And so they invited me back to speak. And so he was there as a student. And
that's so cool.
And so it was really cool that but the cool thing is that even as a student, he knew about Municibid before I spoke. But he said he was just too young to buy anything. And so but he's been following us for a long time, which is really cool. So it was really awesome to meet him and hear that story, which I was certainly not expecting. So that was definitely a highlight for me. So that's really cool.
That's great. That's really
great.
And
then I got to see so many, obviously, my family was there, family, friends, some of my old high school and middle school friends came out. And so, it was just a really good day to see everyone and catch up and, hear their stories and meet bidders and sellers that I haven't had a chance to meet yet. And it was just a really good time to interact with everyone and just have time in a chill environment, not in a, in necessarily a workspace environment. It was just fantastic.
So, it was really cool. I mean, I know that a couple of takeaways for me. One of the things after the event was over, the next day, we were all having dinner, and for a lot of you guys, you probably, if you're a customer or if you're a seller, you've probably had the opportunity to speak with Greg or myself at an event in person. I know that you guys connect with Sophie and Jackie, through all of our marketing and support efforts. But we have a rock star development team, and they're often behind the scenes building everything that everyone uses. And what was really cool is our director of technology, Ronald, and I were having dinner after the event. And it was his first opportunity to kind of be from behind the screen in person, talking to some of our customers and some of our daily sort of power users. And, we always have an internal culture of taking your feedback, of looking at the best tools and technology available to us, the best processes to build everything that we can that's at our fingertips to make the best possible marketplace for all of you. But it was something that Ronald said to me, which just kind of put the icing on the cake for the day, where he was talking to a couple of our bidders, and a couple of you guys were telling him about some of the things that you noticed in the feature stacks and the design, and some of the things that you felt really thoughtful for, where Ronald was like, I built this stuff, but I never hear that feedback directly from a buyer. And his words to me, he was so humbled. He said, it's reassuring that it makes you feel everything we're doing is worth it. And I think that was an awesome way to end the day for me, because in our minds, the spirit was not just celebrating this achievement, but it was celebrating all of you. And to have that opportunity for all of you guys to, come out and what you ended up doing was celebrating us too, and that was a really beautiful thing. So yeah, what an amazing party. It was a great time, and so thankful for everybody that put in the effort and made the time on a summer weekend to come out with your families and share a day with us.
Yeah, and especially with the forecast not being in favor,
yeah.
to take the chance of it being a rain out, and they still showed up, which was awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really awesome of everyone. And I would be remiss if I didn't give Jackie yet another big shout out. Jackie has been a total rock star with all aspects of our 20th anniversary celebrations, especially with getting this picnic up and running and making sure everything was taken care of on site. And she just did a phenomenal job, of course, and she was just on top of everything. And yeah, wow, it literally could not have done it without her.
Yeah, absolutely. There would be no venue, no food, no balloons.
Hey guys.
Yeah, hey guys. Good to see you. So yeah, Jackie really went above and beyond, and I think it just speaks so much to her character of who she is. She's spent the last 10 years with us going above and beyond for every single customer. And she went, that carried over that same spirit. None of us have really thrown a big party like this before, so it was a little bit of trial by fire, but she took it in stride. And like I said, there would be no venue, no food, no balloons, nothing if she didn't figure that out. So it's amazing, that same spirit and that same energy and that same dedication she puts into making sure all of our customer channels are happy, okay, and everybody who uses our service is having a good time. She, that's just the type of person that she is in life, and she pulled that off with just A++.
Yeah, totally. Welcome, by the way, to everyone who's joining us live. Let us know where you're from, where you're checking in from. We always love hearing that. But yeah, I just can't say enough about how great of a day it was. I was really thankful that we did it, and that it came together, and we have this experience. So we have the photos up on municibid.com/20 or on our social media channels from the picnic, and then we have a video coming soon, a video recap coming soon. So obviously we'll be sure to share that when that's ready. But just an awesome day, and we'll see when we do it again. I don't know if we'll wait another 20 years, but I don't know if we're going to be doing it next year.
Maybe the 25th.
We have one under our belt. It kind of seems, seems like we learned a few things, and could probably do it again in a much easier fashion. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it was super fun. I really enjoyed it. I would love to do it every year. Maybe we can make it happen. I don't know, but it was great. And then I forget his name, the youngster who won the coloring contest.
Oh my God, I was so happy for him. So happy for him. So we had a color for anybody that wasn't there. We had a coloring contest. It was really cool. Sophie and our marketing team came up with these really amazing design concepts for some of the item categories that we sell. So they were really detailed and ornate, sort of coloring book style drawings of police vehicles and fire trucks. And we had a coloring contest for all the kids that were there, and then we had our teen volunteers who were managing the check-in be also our panel of judges for that. And the young man who won, it was awesome because Bryson, yes, Bryson. So the gift for winning the coloring contest was a one of these new really cool there it is right there in the picture. Yeah, it's a FIFA soccer ball in spirit of the games. And so he had colored, it looks like a dump truck, and I remember he had come up to me and he was asking, he let me know that he had submitted his coloring his submission to the front desk, and that he was really excited because he loves soccer. He found out that the prize is a soccer ball, and he was like, I hope you win. And I was standing right next to him on the side of the stage, and I thought, you know what, buddy, you're so excited. I hope you win too. And he won.
Yeah.
It was great. It was awesome. It was awesome. And he was so pumped, and I was so happy for him. That was a really nice moment.
Yeah. Yeah. It was great. And then we had our big winner of the Yeti cooler.
Yeah.
Which was pretty awesome. It was actually my mom's best friend, who's been just a supporter of everything that I've done in my life. And, she's basically like an aunt to me. And so she was able to join, and she entered and won. And it was pretty cool. It was a little, and I was a little worried that people were going to think it was rigged. But, I mean, we had my nephew Josh up there pulling the numbers. So it definitely wasn't rigged.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Everyone walked away with some awesome Municibid swag. And we had some other raffles for some things that weren't included in the swag bag, and so I know everyone was excited about that. We gave away more hoodies. Did we give away the hoodies? I forget if we did or not. I think we did.
I think we did have some winners of the hoodies.
Yeah.
Some of the swag included some really cool stuff that wasn't in the contest. And then we also had some personalized cards and stickers and shirts and all kinds of neat things and hats. So it was really great. And I hope
There's
that
my nephew right there.
Yep.
There's my mom.
Yeah.
She was able to join us. So there's my nephew. He helped out at registration, did an awesome job with welcoming everyone. And then there's my mom, who technically started it all.
Yeah, there you go.
Back in 1979. So it was definitely a great day. But cool. Yeah. So if you want to look at the pictures, you can head over to municibid.com/20 or on our Instagram and Facebook. We have them all up there. I think they should be on Facebook. But yeah. So again, we'll have the video recap coming soon, which we're looking forward to getting out there. And just a great day.
Yeah, really good time.
All right. Well, we'll move on. I mean, I could probably talk about how awesome that picnic was all day. But let me pull up our agenda here. Hold on. Where are we at? That's not the one. I'm in the wrong thing. There we are. All right. We have a very special episode, by the way, this week. And thank you all for joining us. We gave a little hint of it at the picnic. So hopefully if you're joining us and you're at the picnic, let us know. But let's see. So we had, in addition to just, everything that was everything building up to the picnic, all the work that was last minute, getting everything set up, we're still operating, essentially 24/7. So we had 11 new governments that we welcomed last week to Municibid, and just wanted to give them a quick shout out. We have Scott Whiteman over at the Borough of Malvern in Pennsylvania, Morgan Matthews, City of Lake Stevens Parks and Recreations in the state of Washington, Steve Bueller, Economy Borough Municipal Authority, although I thought we welcomed them the prior week, but maybe I'm wrong. And Seth Abrams from Millvale Borough, PA, Robert Fast at the Ringe Fire Department up in New Hampshire. Then we have Keith Williams, Southwest Regional Police Department in Bell Vernon, PA. Timothy McDavitt at the town of North Kingston, Rhode Island. And Joshua McCarthy over at Wellsboro Fire Department in Pennsylvania. So welcome to all of you. Looking forward to getting your items listed, getting them sold, working with you, and having you part of the Municibid family. So it's been
welcome everybody.
Yeah, and what an incredible year. We're halfway through it officially now.
I know.
And which is hard to believe. I mean, what a year it's been. I mean, in some ways, I can't believe it's the middle of the year. And then in other ways, I'm like, wow, You know, it feels like just we've accomplished so much this year, especially with the 20-year celebrations, the 20 days of Municibid celebrations and all that, which, in some ways that feels like months ago at this point.
It does a little bit, yeah.
But yeah, and then we have some first listings by some agencies that have been on board with Municibid. And figure, Jamil, if you want to go ahead and share those.
Yeah, so we always just usually like to say congratulations to some folks last week who had their first listings put up. So, thank you to the folks at Slippery Rock Area School District. We also want to say thank you to those folks in Lower Kiski Ambulance Service in Pennsylvania. We have Saginaw County in Maine, and also Butler County Conservation District in Pennsylvania. So congratulations to you guys for getting those first listings up. We look forward to getting those first listings sold. And I thought maybe I'd also just take the opportunity to share my screen and take a look at some of the live auctions that are happening around the country today.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'll see if we're going to keep practicing getting this part smoother.
Yes.
We're getting there, though.
There
we go. Look at that.
So we'll start here in our hometown of Pennsylvania. We got this 2014 Case 58VN wheel loader with the backhoe Extend-A-Hoe on it. This auction is ending pretty soon. So we always try to feature auctions that are, coming to a close, may have just gotten started, and auctions that are sort of halfway through. There's no reserve on this. The current price is $20,100. Looks to be in great condition. Per the seller, everything works. Even has a working AC in the cab, so keep you cool while you're doing those hot summer jobs. Moving from Pennsylvania, we're here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So we've got this international tanker. It's currently at $8,500. There is a reserve on it. We don't know what that is, but we'll know if it's met or not. So, continue to bid. There's still another day, and we usually see these things do extremely well towards the last half an hour down to the last 2 minutes. Looks to be awesome. It's got a 1,500-gallon water tank. One of the things that sellers are always surprised by is if fire apparatus, fire trucks do not put back into service. Oftentimes they're picked up by things like construction companies and so forth who need a really reliable and excellent source of getting water to construction sites. So this thing's really cool. Looks to be in awesome shape, and love that almost deep maroon burgundy fire engine red color scheme going on. So really nice. And moving on from Louisiana, we're in Essexville, Michigan. We have this New Holland TN65D. Looks to be in great shape. I love the Municibid blue. Can I call it the Municibid blue paint job? It's always cool. I know Sophie and our marketing team love it when we have blue heavy equipment. Always works really great with a lot of our marketing materials. But the current price on this is $6,100. Still a couple of days left to go. No reserve. So if it's something that you're interested in, I'd say come and place a bid. Runs, drives, and stops great. Just about 4,300 hours on it. And looks like it was a light-duty piece of equipment, mostly used for cutting grass. So it's got a snowplow and snow attachment too. 4-cylinder diesel engine. This thing is an absolute tank. Make sure you get a chance to come in and place your bid. It looks really clean. Looks really great. All right. Moving from Michigan, we're in Maine. Lovely Interceptor. Beautiful. If you're looking for an SUV, we always have plenty of them and a lot of great options. I love the all black paint job on this. Just really cool. Kind of gives you those Dark Knight Batman vibes. So if you're looking for an awesome SUV, come and check it out. And then moving from Maine, we're in Spirit Lake, Idaho, sticking with the theme of Ford and jet black, all blacked out. We got a really cool Taurus. It's currently at $3,500 is the price. We got a little over a day, almost just under 2 days left. Former police vehicle. great for everyday driving. These police interceptors, they have amazing engines. So this one's got a 3.7 V6. So you're not all just blacked out in style. You are moving down the highway at a nice pace in this thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Wanted to welcome a couple people checking in. We have Kev, Newt Weber. Is that you, Newt? The Newt we know? Joe Kata, Roman and Sons Electric, Maniaco. So yeah, thank you for checking in. Let us know where you're checking in from. Love to hear that.
Yeah. So great inventory all around the country. No matter where you are, there are sellers putting up awesome equipment, vehicles, IT, furniture, you name it, we sell it, and it's available to anybody who's able to place a bid. So the general public's welcome to come and participate, as you always have. So with that, I'll kind of switch it over, send it over to Sophie. We're looking at a couple of auctions that are happening now, but she'll give you the recap on what went down last week.
Yeah, let me share my screen and share some auctions that ended last week.
All right. Getting good at
this.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah. So we had a 2000 John Deere tractor with an Alamo arm mower. So the tractor's nice. They don't always include the mower. This one did. It sold for $10,700 and was in from Wantage Township out in New Jersey. So that's great to get some landscaping done. And Jamil covered a bunch of police vehicles. Here we've got a 2008 Crown Victoria.
We can't keep our big announcement a surprise.
I tried to close that out.
I just saw that. I didn't say anything, hoping maybe it would have just been a blink of an eye.
We're doing a terrible job. Sophie, you weren't on when we first started, but there was a whole big thing. So, but yeah.
Yeah, hindsight now. I should have timed that for a little bit later, but so police interceptor here sold for $3,600, all white, out of Union City, Pennsylvania. These are just really solid cars that just keep going and going. And there's definitely a huge beloved community for them, and only 61,500 miles. So that's pretty low for Crown Victoria of this age. And another police vehicle that we had in last week was a 2012 Dodge Charger. So a classic muscle car. The police vehicles are generally a lot beefier than the civilian versions, upgraded suspension, batteries, engines. This one sold for $3,000. Then we had a 2020 Thomas school bus. So this is a pretty new school bus out of Norwich, New York. It sold for $18,600. Looks really nice and clean, and pretty new. So could be put back into service, serving a school, or someone could have a great time converting this into an RV for some summer camping.
Yeah. These Thomas style buses are really great because they're such amazing front visibility. And then if you see the windows on the side are generally taller than some of your Bluebirds and things like that out there. So, we see these types of buses and these particular types of models very popular amongst the, mobile and van life culture where if you're converting this into a space to live and a space to travel, that visibility when you're on the open road is amazing, and just the light that gets let in from these larger windows, it's a really spectacular.
The schooly ecosystem
is the schooly ecosystem. Yes, sorry, not van life, the schooly ecosystem. Yeah, but really cool. And if any of you guys are out there watching this, it doesn't even have to be a bus that's just been purchased from us, but we love sharing these stories just to, share the creativity, and love seeing how people, sort of retrofit and upfit and upmarket these things in the mobile homes. It's always cool for us to see. So if you're somebody who's done that, or somebody who's watching who's interested in doing that, we've shared content about this on our blog. We've shared about it on our podcast and things of that in the past too. So we're always interested in finding ways to cover and learn more about how a lot of this surplus finds a second life. So please do comment, reach out, shoot us a live chat or an email to team@municibid.com.
Yeah, definitely. Welcome everyone over on X. We have a bunch of people checking in from X. So let us know where you're checking in from. We always love to hear where people are watching from and tuning in from. So yeah, let us know, and thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been growing on X quite a bit, by the way, which we can probably talk about at another point, but it's been fun to see the growth there and really engaging with so many different communities on X. It's been fantastic. So welcome.
Yeah.
And the seller did an awesome job with this school bus listing. They even lifted it up and took photos underneath, which is fantastic. So you can see it's been well maintained, pretty clear of any
really
rust.
The extra mile for sure.
Yeah. So that was pretty awesome, a vehicle of this size, to get some undercarriage photos as part of it. And then the last item that I wanted to share for this week was the 1987 military Unimog from Neptune City, New Jersey. We had shared this previously. It's a really cool vehicle. It sold for $15,500.
Nice.
The Unimog is a really unique vehicle. It was originally designed as a tractor that could drive on the highway, and it's been much beloved by military and fire departments for its off-road capabilities, and it has some toolboxes here too, so you can bring equipment out with you, whatever you may need to help either clear a road or get access. And on this particular listing, it has 2 jackhammers and a chainsaw in the toolboxes that it was included. So that was a pretty sweet bonus. And this Unimog only had 1,900 miles, which is so little for it nearly being 40-year-old vehicle. So definitely big congrats to the winning bidder of this Unimog. They got a really sweet vehicle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Everyone loves a Unimog. People ask me about those all the time. And they're quite different from one sort of model to the next. And, I know people that buy them for sort of overland vehicle, recreational vehicle purposes, convert them in some cases to being able to live in them. This one doesn't look like that would be the case here with the, I guess it's with the hydraulics on the back. But yeah, they're always cool. I love seeing them come across and seeing what they sell for. I never drove one. I want to drive one.
Yeah, I've never driven one. I mean, there's a lot of things that we've sold that I would love to have gotten behind the wheel of, for sure.
Maybe it's a better idea that you didn't.
well, I won't spoil the surprise yet, but I will spoil it slightly in the sense that my pick this week is something I'd love to get behind the wheel of.
Okay.
But we'll save that. We'll save that for the end a little bit later here in the show.
Well, cool. Anything else, Sophie? That's
it. That wraps
right.
up from last week. Yeah.
Nice. Well, congratulations to all those sellers for their successful sales. Congratulations to all the buyers who were able to get into those various pieces of equipment and vehicles. So we love to bring all parties together, and we're always happy to see that a sale is successful and that both parties have gotten a good deal and are happy.
Exactly. Well, what do you think? You think it's time for we get into our big announcement?
I'd love to. I wonder if anybody's able to guess it with all the little all the little unintentional blatant Easter eggs we dropped this whole freaking thing. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be as much of a surprise anymore.
Let
but
us
maybe
know if you have a guess in the comments.
yeah. Let us know if you have a guess.
That's pretty funny. It's probably worth a. I guess it's probably worth a drum roll, huh?
Yes, drum roll, please.
It's a big day, so I think we can get the drum rolls going. All right. Well, we are very excited to announce the Municibid app finally.
Yes,
it has arrived. It's been a work in progress for a while. It's been something that we've wanted to do for many years, and it is a big day in the history of Municibid. We've been wanting to do an app for many years, and there was just so many different issues that have come up. Not the least of which used to be cost to be able to create a comprehensive app that is really nice to use and not just a wrapper on the website and just throw something up. This is a fully functioning app, and we're just really excited to get it in the hands of our buyers and our sellers. And it's really incredible to be able to get to this point where we can do so much more now. With the app and keep bidders more informed of what's going on with auction items on Municibid, gives selling agencies even an easier way to list items, and it's just the start. We have just in sort of our testing and gearing up for the launch. By using it ourselves, we have so many more ideas and features that we're going to be adding in. But we had to stop somewhere to get it launched, and here we are. So we're really excited about it. And it's pretty fully featured. So and which is really cool, because as we add features to the website itself, they're a part of the app as well. And so and then again, we can do a lot more with the app now that we have it, including push notifications and the like. So it's really, really incredible. Huge, big shout out to our development team, Ronald and JP, for all of their work, nights and weekends. I'd be checking in with them on the weekends and at night, just to keep the ball rolling and getting this to Apple for approval, going through their very stringent approval process. Lots of back and forth on that. And and it's been great. It's been an interesting process to go through, kind of working with Apple to ensure that what we want to provide in the app sort of meets their requirements. And it was pretty cool to see how much care they take in ensuring that apps meet a certain threshold and quality level. And it was kind of refreshing to me that when we submitted it, when they came back with changes, it was just minor changes. And so it really showed me that we were on the right path with everything and how fully featured the app is. So yeah, it's available right now in the App Store for iOS. Android is coming soon, but it's available for your iPhone and your iPad. And yeah, it's really awesome. I'm really excited to get it in the hands of our buyers and our sellers, and kind of see where it goes and what kind of feedback and ideas that the buyers have for us and sellers, and just getting it out in the world. So
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
excited about it. So you can you'll see it all over the website, as you've seen a couple times in our little spoilers today. But yeah, and then there's also a page dedicated to talking about the app, everything that's in it, and I'll walk you through it in a second. But yeah, you can find this on our website, and of course there's a link to download it right from the website. But you can just go to the App Store and search Municibid, and it should be the top the top result. So yeah, really cool to get it out there finally. I mean, we have looked at doing this app so many times over the course of the years. Very early on, when it was very expensive, it just it would have been a huge investment back then, and also the amount of time it would have taken, and then getting to the end of that. The first time, I think it was a 2-year window basically of what it was going to take. And, by the time you get to the end of that, who knows what changes and so forth. And so we just kind of waited. And we in the meantime, we really spent a lot of time and effort ensuring that the Municibid website was, mobile friendly and responsive and all that. And it was great and it worked. And then also adding some features, that sort of made it like an app. But now with a full featured app, it's a whole, a whole new level of Municibid. So
yeah, it's like, to echo you again, I mean, our team, Ronald and JP, really, really worked extremely hard on this, but also they built something that is super thoughtful, and it works well. I spent a lot of time testing it and playing with it, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy, and I'm very happy for our customers who've been wanting this, and our customers who'd like to use it in addition to the website or have it as another option to access Municibid. It's just a really, really, really robust, powerful, and very thoughtfully designed tool. So I'm excited for everyone.
Yeah, I'm really happy and excited for all the feedback and ideas and seeing how people use the app. And I'm going to share it here in just a second, so we can see it in action. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get there. Hold on, let me try this again. But yeah, so you can find it on just on the Apple Store. Here we go. Now I'm connected. All right, I'm getting there. All right, there we go. Now let me see if I can share this.
Nice.
So I need to remove this. I need to add another screen, and we will be able to do this. So. All right. It's coming. It's coming, I promise. There we go. All right. So you do need a Municibid account to use the app. So you can head over to municibid.com and get signed up. You can also sign up directly from the app itself. Kind of the first screen is just the login screen. So once you get logged in, you will you're in. And so you'll see all the different various auction items. You can pretty much use the site or use the app just like you use the website. So you can search by a variety of categories. You can pin categories that you like to check out on a regular basis. So if you're into tractors, you just simply pin that category right to the top. So it allows you to get sort of easy access. You can save your searches. You can watch items very easily, and see everything right here. So there's just so much that you can do. I'm logged in as a kind of one of our test seller accounts, and so you can, from a seller side, you can create listings, upload photos, take photos. It's just really, really incredible what you can do all within in the app itself. So definitely excited. Lots of abilities to sort of customize your experience with the app, especially with notifications. So, if you're a frequent bidder, on Municibid. I feel like this is really going to be helpful for everyone. And yeah, just really, really excited to see how people use it. And it's very intuitive as well. So we think that you'll find it to be extremely easy to use, just by kind of clicking around and checking it all out. So yeah, it's really, really nice. Ronald and JP did a fantastic job with getting everything up and running.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You can save sort of your filter. So if you're really looking for something specific, you can save these views. So if you're if you're in Ohio looking for tractors, let's say, you can dial that in. Or if you're you just want to see what's available within a 25-mile radius of your location, you can do it that way, or a specific zip code, and then see what's coming soon, see what's closed. It's all available right from the app. So I think people are going to really enjoy this, especially regular buyers and sellers on Municibid. It's going to save a lot of time and just be really helpful, so that you're not missing any items that are coming up.
The notifications are just, I think it's just going to create such a beautiful experience for everybody, and such an elevated experience. And also your ability to customize which notifications are important to you too, so you don't feel overwhelmed at any given point in time. And information, especially in auctions, information in real time is power. So it's really nice to be able to have this delivery device and this sort of path to provide those notifications for everybody.
Yeah, totally. I'm on my I can only share this from my computer, so it's like when I do things, I have to do it with my mouse because I can't swipe with my finger on it. If I do that, it'll disconnect the phone. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, everything is also in real time. You see the countdown here, final couple minutes of this beautiful looking shed. It reminds me of a covered bridge.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah. And so, yeah, everything's updated in real time, just like you would expect. And so, yeah, I think I would just recommend diving into it. And if you do use the app, please leave us a rating. Let us know. We'd appreciate a 5-star rating. That helps us get the word out to more people about the app. Obviously, it helps it in the app store itself. So yeah, I would definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, big day, and we'll see where it goes. It's just really nice to get things out there.
For sure.
And this is just I don't want to minimize the app, but really just one of dozens of new features and enhancements that we've added to the website and now the app, and more are coming. Again, our team has just been firing on all cylinders, shipping some great, really helpful features for everyone, for buyers and sellers. And that's what we're about, making it easy to find these items that governments are selling. And, as we all know, and here, there's a lot of people that still don't know that their governments sell things.
Yeah.
And that can be useful. And so, this is just another way of getting those items, or at least the availability of those items known to a lot more people. And so it's going to be a helpful tool in addition to everything else that we've built to make things easier to find and bid on and buy these items directly from government. So we should clarify that too, because I noticed that there are several other apps that are not, you're not actually buying from the government, even though they might refer to themselves as a government auctions or a government surplus company. With Municibid, every seller on here is a government agency or a school. And so, it's something that, we're really proud of. It's direct. You're dealing actually with a government as the seller. So we don't actually sell anything. we're just the platform that they sell on. And we, our job is to make sure that people are aware that these items are for sale, and, that's what we do. And so this is just another way of doing it, in addition to all the other features that we've launched. over the last couple months.
Yeah, pretty exciting day for us. It's pretty exciting to see this in, gosh, it feels like forever ago. But all the features that we launched during the 20 days, this app, they've all, I think, made really, really meaningful and arguably some really monumental improvements and offerings for all of our customers. And like Greg was mentioning earlier, one of the things that has worked to our favor is that we have, we build everything in-house. We control the quality of everything. We work on it together. We use a lot of our customer feedback to energize what the next build is. But yeah, in comparison to a couple of years ago, some of the technology, the tools, the resources, and the cost for building those things have shifted in a direction that has really put us in a position to kind of build anything that we think of in meaningful ways, but also build them quickly and test them quickly to make sure that we're able to deliver something that works, or create the blueprint for something that we want to work and have the ability to actually engineer it into something really excellent. So this is not, a lot of it, a lot of the releases this year were surrounded around our 20th anniversary, but a lot of the planning for that began a long time ago, and a lot of plans for what we're releasing next and will continue to release have already been in the works or already starting to get into the works. So we've got some really good stuff coming for you. It just doesn't start and stop around this sort of 20th anniversary event.
Yeah, that's for sure. We just tons of tons of new features on the way. So we are really excited to get all those out there. And it just continues because they sort of, as we roll out a new feature, it kind of spawns another idea. Or we hear feedback from our customers, which we love hearing, and we get those implemented, and those spawn new ideas. So it's definitely sort of a flywheel effect with respect to everything that we launch. And it's all in the name of making things easier, making things more convenient for everyone, keeping it easy and comfortable, and not this intimidating experience of government auctions of the past. And so we really take our time to make sure that we're considering that, and that we are building tools that are actually helpful, not confusing, not just building tools to build tools and ship things to ship things. Everything that we build and ship is with intention of ensuring an amazing experience for everyone involved, whether you're a buyer, a seller, or just someone taking a look to see what governments are selling. So definitely excited. I'm really glad it's out there. I can't wait for the feedback on it. And day one of the app being out there. So we'll see where it's out there now. So we'll see where it goes from here. But
1 billion downloads after this podcast.
That would be something.
After this live, 1 billion.
Let's just start with 10. We'll start with our first 10.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's been again, big day for Municibid. Finally, it's here, and we're really excited. So we hope everyone else is as well. And let us know your feedback. We're excited to hear it.
All right. Well, before we kind of get off here, Greg, you had your guesses last week on the Rolexes. You want to see how you stacked up?
No, I don't. I need to take another lesson in your Rolex TED Talk. From last week.
Well, I think that your guesses weren't, they weren't unreasonable. I think that's the interesting thing about. Yeah, I think that's the interesting thing about the Rolexes is that the market can really go in many directions based on market conditions, trends, and things like that. But generally, if you can get into one of these watches, it's proven to be a timeless piece that generally will hold value, if not increase in value.
Yeah.
So
yeah, totally. Let me
I have them up. If I have them on my screen,
I
if you
have
want
them.
me to
I have
share.
it here.
Okay.
Yep, we're ready to go here.
All right.
All right. So what did I guess? This is for the
This is for the brown chocolate dial. You guessed 26K.
All right. I was a little off.
Yeah,
A little ambitious, I guess.
That's okay. That's okay.
We should have had
So,
your guess with all your knowledge about these.
yeah, I guess we could have done it that way, but it was more fun to see where you land. Keeps it honest for all of us.
Yeah, totally.
All
totally.
right,
So
and then
that
let's see
one,
how
and then we had the Wimbledon version.
the Wimbledon.
And that
You
one was
guessed
13,
2,100 and
oh, man,
it closed at 13. Yeah,
No,
you guessed 21,000.
Yeah, and a little shy on that one as well. But yeah, both really nice looking watches, and congratulations to the winning bidder.
Yeah.
Yeah, for their new Rolexes. Now they're in. Now I guess they can walk constantly to a Rolex store and buy a new one.
There you go. There you go. They got the box, the papers, everything.
We got everything ready to go. So
boom.
They can level up their Rolex game now. So that's always exciting.
All right.
Cool.
Well, before we leave everyone today, we're gonna give you my picks. So I'll share my screen. All right.
Well, I'll share it. I have it open already. So.
Oh, okay. Perfect. All right, guys. So here is my pick. It's the Daihatsu Motors Hi-Jet van. Now,
amazing. Look at this thing.
This is awesome. So I got a couple of things for you guys. If you know vehicles in the JDM market, that's a Japanese domestic market, you know what's going on right here on the screen. This is awesome. So for a lot of buyers, or just a lot of people in general, one thing a lot of people are sometimes surprised to hear or are not aware is that I spent the majority of my childhood living in Southeast Asia. My family was stationed there for work, so we lived in Indonesia. And these types of what we call microvans or microbuses or minibuses or minivans, minivan is a little bit of a different terminology in Southeast Asia than it does here in the States. But these are very, very, very common workhorse vehicles that are used for grocery and food delivery, farm supplies. They're also just amazing vehicles in very densely urban populated areas to be able to navigate tiny streets and park. I think for a vehicle to come off the JDM market and to be able to be sold in the United States, it has to be something like the license or the patent on the model type has to be like 25 years expired. So there's a right-hand drive vehicle. Finding something like this in the United States is extremely rare and extremely difficult. But I think it's an absolute flex. It's so cool. It is something that's going to turn heads no matter where you go. And if you have a farm or you have construction projects around the house, or just kind of hauling stuff here and there, and you've been using a side by side or some kind of ATV vehicle, this is just, I think, a lot cooler. It's just a shrunken down truck or van in this case. And I really like it. And these things, I think that Daihatsu started manufacturing these in the 60s. And they are probably between the models by Daihatsu, Suzuki, Toyota, these are cars that are built to kind of outlast you. You'll get bored of it before it gets bored of you. So really, really cool. You don't see these come off the JDM market. I'm not sure if I've ever seen one of these come off the JDM market on Municibid in the past.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Yeah.
It's
so
awesome.
When I saw this, I was really excited. There's a lot of nostalgia for me because I used to see these up and down the street when I was growing up as a kid all the time. Another item that is here, and unfortunately we can't bid on for everybody who's unfamiliar with that process. Nobody here at Municibid can bid on anything on the site for ethical reasons and to make sure that competition stays fair for all of you. But really, really cool. Still super early in the auction. There's no reserve. This is being sold by the good folks at Bucknell University. They've been a seller of ours for years. They've been an awesome seller. They've had so many interesting things come through, from vehicles to technology to furniture. They've got a great team over there across all their departments that have been doing a really great job partnering with us and giving us the pleasure and the opportunity to work with them to get interesting things sold. And this is one of the coolest. So that's my pick for the week. I wish I could buy this. It's awesome. I would love to have it where I live in Philadelphia. It would make parking a lot easier for me. But yeah, very, very cool. Was very
I could see you driving this to some trade shows.
Oh yeah. I mean,
repainted in the Municibid blue, put up rims. Yeah.
You know, maybe I got the Tyler. Put sound system. Got Tyler Gavel blasting out the back. I'm living. I'm living the dream. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, but really cool. Right-hand drive. So if you have this, it'll be you and the United States Postal Service who are driving on that side of the road. So it'll be great. Yeah. Really cool though.
Yeah.
So a lot of time left.
Do you have a guess on what you think it might sell for? I mean, obviously, this is an example again of an item that is really hard to tell. You know, you just don't really know.
It's super hard. I mean, this thing doesn't even have a VIN. I think these things come with serial numbers, so it's really hard to kind of get a price estimate or appraisal on what these might even go for. But you know, they're not. This isn't the only one that's ever been sold in America. You'll find them pop up here and there. But I don't know. I mean, I think it's got 131,000 miles or something like that.
Let's take a look. Yeah, 132.
Yeah. This week's guess, I'm gonna go with $8,200. That's where I'm gonna think it lands.
Write it
All
down.
Right, let's write it down.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, I'm excited to see where this one ends up. So and so many interesting items, that pop up. Of course, there's a lot of vehicles, typical that you would think a government would have: police cars, ambulances, DPW trucks, and heavy duty trucks and heavy equipment, and all kinds of tools and kitchen equipment and all kinds of supplies. And then it's always a fun day when we find these really interesting, unique items that we don't really see on a regular basis. So and it's the number one question that we get, and Jamil can attest to this, when we do interviews for news and media outlets, is what's the strangest thing that has sold on the website, or what are some interesting things that have sold on the website. So yeah, it's always nice to be able to add to that list.
Yeah, it's a moving target. Just when you thought you've seen it all, it becomes something new again. Totally. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Well,
all right, everyone.
I think that should do it. What a big day in the history of Municibid. Lots to celebrate. We had the picnic, and by the way, you can check out the photos again over at municibid.com/20. Or on our social media accounts. And then we have America's 250th birthday, which is really incredible. I spent a lot of time on Saturday, sort of thinking about, the history of the country and how young we are, and, all of the amazing things that we have in the country, in America, of course, being a free country is on the top of that list. But just to be able to have the opportunity to create businesses and have the opportunity, when I was young, to have the experiences that I had that led to me starting Municibid, not the least of which was a lot like my ability to run for an elected office, which is ultimately how I came up with the idea for Municibid. So just really grateful to the foresight that our founding fathers had 250 years ago to organize a group of people and the colonies to come together to create the United States. So I could really just go on and on and on about just the land of opportunity and how, it's available. The opportunity is here, and, it should be celebrated. And so, yeah, just grateful for the experience that we get to have here in America. I love traveling the world, as people that know me know that I love traveling the globe, and it's always great to be able to come back home to the U.S. As much as I love, the different aspects of all the different countries that I've been to, and but when I come back to the U.S., it always, obviously it feels like home because it is home, but there's just something about the U.S. that probably is hard to understand based on media coverage and so forth. If you're not from America and you're visiting, and I think we see a lot of that actually with the World Cup. You see so many people just really surprised that have come to America for the first time, and just really kind of surprised by it, because again, who knows what they're hearing in the media and on the news. But it is a different story here, and just all the great things we have, the national parks, all the treasures that we have in America is just pretty wild. And not, again, how diverse we are in both backgrounds and landscapes and all the above. So yeah, just really grateful to have the opportunity to start a business and create a business and give back, and solve a problem with the government is pretty cool. So yeah, happy birthday to America, 250 years. I wonder if Municibid will be around for 250 years.
Well, I think Josh is gunning for that next CEO position.
Yeah, my nephew Josh is definitely showing some interest in taking over Municibid someday. We'll see. But he's off to a great start with his little businesses that he runs at 13 years old. So it's pretty cool. So, and
for everybody else who's planning on watching tonight, go Team USA.
Yes, it's going to be a great game.
It's going to be an awesome game. It's sometimes crazy to think that the U.S. Can be an underdog in something sometimes, but it's also great to have that feeling of being the underdog and coming forward. We're doing really well, and I think they're playing some great football or soccer, and I'm excited.
And here in the U.S.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, what?
I said it's soccer.
Yeah, it's soccer. It's soccer. But yeah, let's go Team USA. It's going to be awesome. Belgium's got a good program, but we're going to give them a run for their money. I'm sure of it. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be exciting to watch. So, well, thank you all for joining in. Don't forget to go download the Municibid app and give us a 5-star review on the App Store. We would really appreciate that. And yeah, let us know your feedback. Let us know what you think once you start using it. And we're here and open to hearing it. So yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you again to everyone who's came out to our 20th anniversary picnic. It was amazing. It was an awesome day. And we're just looking forward to, we're 20 years in, and as I've said many times, it literally feels like we're just getting started. Lots of great momentum and good energy. And yeah, really excited for everything that's to come. So have a great weekend, everyone. Go USA, and we will
go USA.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.